Oh, Hailey, I am so sorry I was unfamiliar with your game.
Hello? You're currently on the phone with KCK. Yep, that's me.
Hello, everyone. Happy June. June is the month summer begins. It's Pride Month. It's a lot of people I know's birthday. I mean, not the whole month, but you know what I mean. In June is their birthday. June is a good year. Was it April or May I thought was underrated? Maybe it was April. I don't know. April in Utah is still kind of cold. May was hit or miss. One day it was like 90. Next day it was like 55. Probably even lower. Yeah, sorry for last week. I decided last minute to just skip the week. And it was partly due because it was Memorial Day, partly because I was just in a slump and I think I just needed a little break. Probably should have been more professional about it, but it's the first week I've just missed because usually, like the one time I missed because I left my computer in the hotel room in Boston, and I'll still never forget that. That's almost been a year. That's so weird. Um, we were walking out of the Salt Lake airport on the way home, and I just knew. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, I need to do something. I was like, okay, I'll get my laptop, and I just instant panic. You know, like when in TV shows and movies the camera pans out like really far when something dramatic happens. That's what happened, and I was like, my computer's in Boston still, on the bottom shelf of the nightstand where I told myself not to put that, and I did it. And anyway, that one, and then there was a few times like for Christmas, but I let you guys know. So I'm sorry for not letting you know. It was kind of just a last minute thing. I talked about it on my Patreon though. I was like telling myself, go record. And as soon as I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna like do it tomorrow, I like instantly felt so much better. And then when tomorrow came, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a break for the week. And as soon as I did that, I felt like a huge relief. And yeah, I talked about this influencer I follow. His name's Leo Skeppy. He's hilarious. Um, but he talks about not forcing anything. And if something feels forced, just like take a step back and reevaluate. And that's kind of what I did last week. So, yeah, we have a lot of notes to catch up on, a lot of stuff I've done. I went to the new Salt Lake City Bees game. I know a lot of people are upset that they moved it from downtown, but let me tell you, when you would go to a Bees game, this had deterred me a lot from going. The parking there was absolutely terrible. It was horrible. Plus, it really wasn't even downtown. It was 13 blocks from downtown. So, but yeah, literally anytime you go park, you get a ticket or you get your car towed. Like there's no parking anywhere. And plus, it's not the best part of town. It's on 13th, and if you are aware of that, then you know. um, it is now in Daybreak, which I like Daybreak. It is grown quite a bit, and it's actually owned by the Miller family, Larry H. Miller family. And I don't know if they own the Bees or what, but they built a new baseball field, and right next to it there's a giant movie theater. They're kind of trying to make it like a little hub, and it's got a bowling alley in it and all kinds of stuff. But the baseball field was so cool, you guys. Plus, there's parking. You had to pay for it though, which was, I don't know, that didn't sit well with me. I got free tickets because I went to Smith's grocery store, and I saw this sign and it said, if you spend over $100, you get free Bees tickets to sit on the lawn. I was like, oh, I won't be spending that. But I was making my Kardashian cooking video, so I ended up spending well over $100. So I was like, well, okay, I guess we're going to the Bees game. So me and my friend Mallory went, and we took our little blanket, sat on the grass. But they have like little Caesar's pizzas. They have Dippin' Dots. They have like really cool, good stuff. Um, And they had a Chick-fil-A trailer there, a J-Dogs trailer. Then they had this one kind of little store thing. When you walk in, there's like a gate, and you scan your credit card. And then you walk in, and there's like a whole wall of like warming ovens with chicken strips and pretzels and popcorn, like all kinds of stuff. And then you go to like the next section, you can get your like gummy worms, your chips, like whatever you want. Then they have the drinks, and then you just walk out, and it knows how much to charge you. It's kind of like one of those Amazon stores. Have you ever been to one of those? When we went to Seattle. There was one just like down the street from our hotel. They're pretty cool. It's kind of weird. And we didn't buy anything. We just wanted to see what it was like. So we felt weird just walking out because we didn't get anything. I'm like, I'm not stealing, I promise. But yeah, I highly recommend going to the Bees game. We sat on the lawn and it was fine. I think the seats are only like $40, starting at $40. We looked into getting a season pass just because I always do stuff like that. It was like $3,500. But they had like 75 games a year, which is quite a bit. I don't know. If you haven't been out to that side of the valley, I recommend it. They have that whatever it's called, Harriman Hills, Mountain View Village or whatever. It's where the new Beauty Lab and Laser is. They have their gay store, salon, whatever it is. They have like lots and lots of stuff out there. And I don't know. It's funny to me because I used to work kind of downtown. It was like on 21st South. And I would drive from South Jordan, which is like, it's not even that far, you guys. It's 10, maybe 13 miles, something like that. And people were like, you drive all that way? I was like, what do you mean I drive all that way? This is like all freeway, and it's not even that far. It takes me like 20 minutes. And they're like, wow. And then one guy I worked with, he's like, I had to drive clear out to Harriman tonight. I'm like, you act like that's far. It's not even that big of a deal. But I guess if there's traffic, like it could take a while to get out there, especially if there's traffic. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about all this. What else have I done? I went to Vegas. I got back yesterday, and this was one of the funnest trips to Vegas I've ever had. My friend Jackson's uncles live out there, and they were very, very kind and let us come and stay. They had a pool. They have an apartment on the Strip, too, so they took us there and let us go on the rooftop pool and swim. It was like 106 degrees. Like, it was wonderful. We spent the first night, what did we do the first night? We went to, just walked around the Strip, gambled, did the true Vegas thing. The next day, we would just like lounge by the pool, and I don't know, nothing was like set in stone. We had no like specific plans really during the daytime, which was nice. We went to this really good fast food. I don't know if you call it fast food. It's like in a strip mall, and I think there's only one of them, but it's called With Love Always. And they're kind of like steak burgers, like Freddy's. And they have potato buns, I want to say, and their french fries are deep fried in Wagyu beef tallow. But what got me was I follow this lady on TikTok who, she's like called Las Vegas Blogger or something. And she just shows you all the cool stuff that's happening in Vegas and restaurants and things to do. And she posted about this, and they had the ice cream is custard French vanilla ice cream dipped in a lemon hard shell cone, and then they put cake crumble on the outside. It was so good. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so, so good. So we did that. We went to the liquor store. I got some Sprinter by Kylie Jenner, which is delicious. And they still have Nicki Minaj's Moscato, you guys. I thought they were getting rid of that, but it's still there. And then Saturday night, we went to Martha Stewart's restaurant, the Bedford, at the Paris Hotel. If you have not been there, it's kind of pricey, so just keep that in mind. But the food is so good. I had a Martha-tini. It was like a lemon drop. It was delicious. It was not cheap, but it was good. I guess, I don't know, I guess it's about the same price as any drink on the Strip. I got the salmon with spinach, and then the mashed potatoes puree, which is what I make every year for my family Christmas party. My friends had never been there, and as soon as they took a bite with potatoes, they're like, oh my gosh, this place is so good. I'm like, I told you. I told you. If you go there, you can do an upcharge. It's $25 per person, but you get to sit in what's called the brown room, and it is an exact replica of one of the rooms in her house in, I don't know, is it New York she lives in? I think it's upstate New York. Her estate is called the Bedford, so that's why the restaurant's named the Bedford, whatever. We also went to this really cool, I don't even know what you would call it. It's like an art exhibit, an immersive experience. It's called Art, Arte, and it is in the, where is it? It's like on the base of the the Waldorf Astoria, kind of by Aria and Cosmopolitan, kind of in that area right there. And you walk in, and it's just these giant rooms, and a lot of them have mirrors and stuff, and they shine projectors everywhere. So like one room was like a floral room, and it smelled like flowers in there. And then there was this really cool place where you could like draw these. They had, pictures you could color, and then you scan them on this computer thing, and it puts it up on the screen. And it's like, so like we drew like lions, and it was like the lions were walking around. Like that was so cool. They had like a room that was like full of stars. They had a room that looked like you were at the ocean, and then they had this giant room with like multiple arches and mirrors and everything. And when we first walked in, it was like just like slot machines everywhere. Then it was like the Strip of Vegas, and then probably one of my favorites was like, it was like a deck of cards, and the cards would like flip and rotate, and like the floor even did it. Like the floor changed pictures. It was awesome. I highly recommend it. If you order tickets online, it's cheaper. We didn't do that. I don't know why, but we didn't do that. And it's like very family friendly. Kids would think it was so cool. They have like a little cafe you can go to. Yeah, it was awesome. What else did we do that night? We went to Fremont Street. I haven't been to Fremont Street in a long time, but it was actually really fun. Fremont Street, if you've never been to Vegas, is it's where you go if you don't want to spend a lot of money in Vegas. I mean, I think it's still, a little pricey, but it's cool to see. Not necessarily where I want to hang out when I'm in Vegas, the whole time. But it was fun. They had a band, and they came out and were singing like Nicki Minaj, Dua Lipa, Bad Romance. It was so fun. And like no one was dancing until we went over and started dancing, and then we looked back and everyone was. I'm like, look at us, little trendsetters. And then we went home, and now I'm here. And it's a new week. Let the new week begin. It's Pride weekend this coming weekend in Salt Lake, so I'll be up in Salt Lake all weekend long. And yeah, I don't know what else. Should we get started with what we have on the agenda today? There's like a whole list, you guys. I have been stockpiling. Hailey Steinfeld is married officially. Her and Josh Allen got married over the weekend. I absolutely love her. Oh, this is crazy. So I recorded a Patreon last Thursday before we left for Vegas, and in it, I kind of just talked about random pop culture stuff, but I was talking about how Taylor Swift had been given the opportunity to buy, well, not really. It said that Scooter Braun had talked to Shamrock Holdings, who owns all of Taylor's masters. They're the ones he sold it to for $300 million, I think, something like that. And he mentioned to them, you should sell them back to Taylor. I really truly don't understand, still to this day, what his logic was in buying them. Like, why wouldn't you have bought your own client's music, like Justin Bieber's? You know what I mean? I truly don't understand why he bought Taylor's. I mean, obviously he probably knew it was going to be a cash cow, but that was before the Eras tour. I mean, she still had valuable before then, but you know what I mean? The hype hadn't hyped up completely. But I was thinking, I could see her buying it, but I can't see her spending, because he wanted them to sell it to her for like $500 million to $1 billion. I'm like, that's a little outrageous. And the way it works is, like, she obviously partnered with some firm or something to buy it, because she bought it for $360 million. So she has all of her music back now. She owns everything. The re-recordings, the originals, the music videos, like everything she owns. And I was just so fascinated because I was talking about it the day before, and then it happened. What I don't like, though, and she is notorious for this, she announced it on the day of Miley Cyrus's release date for her new album, Something Beautiful. And I'm like, really? You couldn't have chosen a different time to release this announcement? I'm very, very happy, but she did this also with Katy Perry when Katy Perry released Witness. That's when Taylor re-released all of her music back onto Spotify. And I'm like, okay. That one I get because she was mad at Katy, but I'm like, why would you do that to Miley? Like, did they not check the calendar? I mean, maybe she doesn't anymore. Maybe she doesn't. It's like not even a thing for her. But I don't know. We'll see. I have a feeling Miley will go number one, but Taylor's music is streaming at alarming rates right now. I don't know. It's just kind of fun. Now you can listen to all of it and not feel guilty. Because still sometimes, like, on playlists I have that I made forever ago, it's like the old music that I forgot to take off, and I'm like, oh, dang it. But now I don't have to feel bad because she owns it all. Every last penny of it is hers. She did announce, though, that she's barely even started re-recording Reputation. She says she's re-recorded all of Debut, but Reputation, she's like hardly even gotten any of it done. And she's like, I feel like I don't, every time I try and record it, I feel like I don't need to. Like, this is how I wanted it. People are saying she doesn't want to sing about it because it was about Joe, a lot of it, which makes sense. But I don't, if she doesn't want to re-record it, that's totally fine with me. All I want is a getaway car music video and the vault tracks. That's all I care about. So if that's something you can do, she said, if you guys really want, I will do it. And I'm like, do you know who you're talking to? We want it. We have proven time and time again that we will buy anything you sell. She actually has really cute hoodies on her website right now. They're Torture Poets Department hoodies, and I really, really want one. They're not like cheap hoodies. Like, you can tell they're good. Also, I want the Ariana Grande Eternal Sunshine, Brighter Days Ahead one. And on the back, it's of her being levitated up into the spaceship. So, yeah, anyway, congratulations, Taylor. That's very exciting. You're very rich. She was seen out the other day with Selena Gomez, who's also rumored to be very rich. Rare Beauty is worth $1 billion, supposedly. Which is so interesting to me. I need to look more into this because I told you guys before that her mental health foundation that her mom runs is like struggling financially. Like, her mom had to mortgage her house to be able to pay the bills for it. And I'm like, well, your daughter's a billionaire, and it's her foundation, and it's for mental health, so you don't think she could step in? I don't know. Very strange, but whatever. Also, another influencer turned billionaire is Hailey Bieber. That's who I was talking about at the beginning of this. Hailey has a company called Rhode, and it's skincare. And I've heard people like it, but I was just truly unaware of how big it was. I thought, maybe it'll fizzle out. Maybe no. It's a big company. It's bought by Elf, and I think they're a lower end makeup company. But from what I heard, people genuinely like their products because it's a good deal, and it's pretty good product for what you pay. But they bought it for $1 billion, and now she is on the creative chair board or whatever of Elf Cosmetics, and I think she's still, I don't know if she ever was CEO or what for her company, but I don't know. Do you guys have any specific products you like from her? I've heard the milk toner is amazing. I've never tried it. I'm really trying to cut back, you guys, like majorly cut back on stuff that just I don't necessarily need. Like, I don't need a 15-step skincare routine at the moment. I'm just going to do basic, maybe like 5 basic products because it's getting expensive. It is getting so expensive to just take care of yourself. And a lot of these things, it's like, are these even necessary? But then there are things that's like, these are definitely necessary. I've been using beef tallow on my face for the last 3 months, I'll say, and I think it does work like really, really well. The kind I get it's like $20, but it lasts a long time. You really don't need. I put a lot on at night because I'm not going anywhere. But in the daytime, I put just a little layer because it looks too greasy if you put too much on, and then my sunscreen, which is also, I think it's kind of a moisturizer as well, so that helps. But the bottle lasts a long, long time, a lot longer than regular moisturizer. So just FYI, I get it on Amazon. I don't know what brand it is, but it's in a little brown bottle, and it is $20, and it smells like oranges, you guys. I know some people don't like fragrances in their skincare. It smells like the Pillsbury orange rolls. If you ever had those, my mouth is watering as I'm talking about this. If you've ever had those, you know how delicious they are. They're so good. That is like a pivotal childhood moment. My cousins would always get them, and on like summer mornings we would cook it, and just the smell throughout the house, it was like happiness. Britney Spears playing in the background, the sun starting to shine. Oh, it was so fun. Getting ready for park lunch. Do you guys ever have park lunch where you lived? Oh, I want to talk about this. Before we went to the Bees game, we went to Zupa's, which I am typically not a soup and salad kind of person. I'm definitely not a salad person. Soup I can do, but it's like that. I'm not full. I'm not getting full on soup. I just am not. I'm sorry. But my mom loves Zupas, and so she'd always be like, "We're going to Zupas." I'm like, whatever. But then they started getting these new health bowls, and that's what they called. My go-to is the golden curry one. The golden curry is delicious, you guys. It's so good. But they have all kinds of other ones. They have like a Mediterranean one. I think they have 6 or 7 of them. The last time I went, I got a Nourish bowl, and it was to die for. There's nothing better than a good bowl. That's what I get at Aubergine. They don't have them at Vessel Kitchen, but whatever, we'll get to that. What else? They have new ones, though. They're protein bowls, and they have like 45 grams of protein in one bowl. They have like avocado, and sorry, I don't know why I got choked up about that. Avocado. They have cottage cheese in them. I don't know what else, but I'm not an avocado person. I tried. I just can't. I'm so sorry. And cottage cheese I do like, but it has to be cooked. I mix it up in my eggs. So I can't do cold food, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's really hard for me. It's really, really hard for me to do cold food. But yeah, if you want a good, healthy food, go there. I don't know if Zupa's is just like a Utah. They have them in Vegas. I saw this last weekend. But I don't know. Oh, what else I did this weekend was I went. It's called bouldering. Bouldering. Sorry, I don't know why I'm slurring my words. It's been a long, long weekend in Vegas, and it's like rock climbing, but you don't have any harnesses on. And I was invited to go, like on a guest pass. It is a crazy workout, you guys. It is like really hard because you have to do it in a specific order. They have like, I don't know, 50 different climbs you can do. They mark them with like numbers. 1 is the easiest, and I think it goes to 15 or 16. Some of them are like angled backwards, like you're literally hanging upside down, and you don't have any harnesses or anything. I'm like, this is kind of scary, but it's a good workout, and it's pretty fun. I was very impressed. So, I don't. It's like expensive. I don't know if I'll go all the time, but yeah, I had fun. They have it in Lehigh, Sandy, Mill Creek, I think. They have quite a few of them. But yeah, if you want to do that, I mean, there was kids like scaling these walls. There's like people literally doing pull-ups with their fingertips, trying to strengthen their fingers. Oh, you guys are crazy. You guys are dedicated. Shawn Mendes is going on tour again. It's a very short tour. There's only like, it looks like 20 dates. Starts in August. August 2nd in Kosovo. And it looks like he's doing a lot of dates in the I was gonna say the Europe, in Europe, and also the UK. And then he comes to America in September. September 25th, he starts in Boston. Who's at the Garden? These are pretty big places. The stadium, Forest Hill Stadium. Wow, in New York, Chicago, Vancouver, San Francisco, Los Angeles. Yeah, it's not a very big one. Does he even have new music out? I don't even know. It's just Sean, the new album, which came out wasn't that last year? Has he toured since 2019? I don't even know. His tour, he is so talented. So talented. I went with my cousin Georgie, and we were just like fangirling out the entire time. Every time he would like hit a high note or do something, like take his shirt off, like people were screaming and hollering, and we were like, "Oh my gosh!" Like he is very talented, very very talented. I know he's been taking a break the last few years. That was 2019. We went to that, so I don't know if he's toured since then. But yeah. What else? I always like going through artists' stores. Like, I'm going through all of his merch right now, and some of it's pretty good, I will say. Except for the back has a ginormous writing on it. I'm like, I don't really want that. Sorry, Sean. Lindsay Lohan and Dylan Efron are on the new Old Navy commercials right now. I guess they have a new workout line, and I don't know. From what I've heard, people that buy from Old Navy actually do like it, and they're like, it's a pretty good deal for what you get, and it's decent quality. The workout stuff looks good. They had pictures of Dylan Efron. It was like one of him wearing the clothes, the next one was him shirtless, and the next one was him just covering his junk with his hands. And I don't think he has an ounce of body fat on him. He looks so good. I loved how on Traders, they would just show him like little cutscenes of him working out. I think that's so funny. But you know what? Sex sells, so do what you gotta do. Be sexy. A lot of movie and TV news. I'll get to the Netflix stuff in a minute, but they're doing a Meet the Parents 4, and you'll never guess who's on the cast list. So funny. Robert De Niro, Ben Stiller, Blythe Danner. I think Blythe Danner is Gwyneth Paltrow's mom. She's the mom in Meet the Parents. But I probably better make sure, because I don't want to be wrong. Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow. There we go. I was correct. She is so funny in... If you've not seen the movie What's Your Number with Anna Faris, that is truly one of my favorite movies I've seen in theaters. Just in general. But that's one I think about all the time. Basically, the premise is she's out with her girlfriends, I think at a bachelorette party, and they all write on a piece of paper how many people they slept with, but they don't put the name. They put it in a bowl and they reach in and grab it and like read the number and say, oh my gosh, that's so much. Oh my gosh, that's not, very many, whatever. And apparently if you have slept with over, I don't know what it is, 8 people, 9 people, then you've already found the person you're supposed to end up with. And she's at like 19 or something. So she basically goes through, the movie is about her going through and finding all the men that she slept with and trying to make it work. And anyway, her mom in it is Blythe Danner, who's Gwyneth Paltrow's mom, and she's just so fun. Like, she'll be like, why didn't you wear that dress I bought you? She's like, this is the dress you bought me. She's like, oh, it looked very different on the mannequin. She has so many good one-liners. Anyway, Meet the Parents 4. Robert De Niro, Ben Stiller, Blythe Danner, and Ariana Grande. I'm like, that is so funny, but also I love it. I think it's great. Someone said, I want a Ariana Grande, Robert De Niro press tour, and I want them to be crying at the end of every interview. I want them to have this life bonding moment together. Basically making fun of the Wicked press tour, which has already begun, you guys. It's already slowly beginning, the new Wicked thing. And I can't wait. One of the funnest parts of last year was the whole Wicked press tour and the Wicked experience, and I cannot wait for this new one. I just love Ariana Grande. I truly I can't get enough of her. I'm so sorry. I know some people have a hard time with her because she's kind of problematic in ways, but when you release an album as fantastic as Eternal Sunshine, Brighter Days Ahead Extended Edition, you can do whatever you want. So, Netflix had their big event. I don't know if they've done this before, but like Disney has their D23 event every year, and it's like a place for them to announce all of their stuff at one time, like the upcoming things they're having, in production. And I think it's usually at the Forum. It might be somewhere different, but it's like a big event, and people can come watch, and they have like artists and celebrities and stuff come out that are part of projects coming out. So I think this is the first time Netflix has done this. It's called Tudum. What's her name was calling it Tudum? I'm like, but it's supposed to be like the sound effect for Netflix, like the Tudum, and she was saying it Tudum. I'm like, I don't think that's right. Sorry, I don't think that's right. But here's the list of things and people that were there. So apparently the cast of Stranger Things was there. Was that right? And the cast of Outer Banks was there, which is interesting because isn't Outer Banks over? I thought it was done. And then they had the cast, I think, of Wednesday, but they also had Lady Gaga there, and she performed. She's going to have a appearance in Wednesday season 2, but she performed Abracadabra while she was there. Oh, I would have given anything. I would have given anything. Okay, here is the announcements for the stuff coming out on Netflix this year. I guess the rest of this year. Why would they do it so late in the year? It's like almost halfway over, which is crazy to think about. Emily in Paris, season 5. Apparently it's being filmed in Italy as part of it. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which has Mia Goth. She's from the Pearl movies, Maxine, like those ones. And then it has, what's his name? Oscar Isaac and our beloved Jacob Elordi, who I think is Frankenstein. They did a commercial for that. Happy Gilmore 2 is coming onto Netflix. Love is Blind. One Piece Season 2. I don't know what that is. Outer Banks Season 5. Okay, there it is. Apparently it's not over. I swear the last season was the end. The Rip. Never heard of that. Squid Game Season 3. I think that's the end of it. Stranger Things Season 5. America's Sweethearts. Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders. The Life List. That sounds so familiar. Oh, it's already out. That's the one with what's her name in it that I was talking about. That's already... Anyway. Wake Up Dead Man, the new Knives Out movie. I don't know why they moved to Netflix. The first Knives Out was so good. It was like, okay, we can create a movie that's not just a remake, which I'm not a complete prude when it comes to these like big franchise movies. I actually do like them and remakes, but it does get kind of old, and sometimes you just want new original content, and that's what the first Knives Out felt like. The second one, they moved it to Netflix, and it was okay. It wasn't the greatest. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I wonder why they keep moving it, or they moved it to Netflix, because it did really well in theaters. Anyway, Glenn Close is in that, and I'm very excited. Wednesday Season 2 and WWE apparently is on Netflix now too, so here we go. I think what am I trying to say? Squid Games is over. I think they're not doing any more, which is good because I saw like a half episode of it. I'm like, this is miserable. Why? This is not something I want to watch. No offense. So Meg Thee Stallion, I talked about this in my Patreon episode. I won't go into this, but this is just about her. She has... Well, Tory Lanez is trying to get out of prison saying that he didn't shoot her. And there's new evidence out. But she's still sticking to her guns. But what I'm getting at is she has a new swimwear line at Walmart. And I'm wondering if it's on the website yet. Yeah. Meg Thee Stallion, Hot Girl Summer by Meg Thee Stallion. Swimsuits from $20. That's pretty good. And they're actually, like, nice. They kind of remind me of when Kylie did Kylie Swim, like that kind of stuff. So if you want a swimsuit for not that much money, these actually look very decent, I will say. And I don't know if she's at a fashion show or a runway, but I saw her wearing one of these. And, I mean, she looks good in a lot of stuff, so it's not surprising. But, yeah, here we go. It's, I don't even know what the name of this is. It's just Meg Thee Stallion. I think you can buy them in stores. I'm not really sure. Should we find out? Pick up nearby. Oh, I gotta use a different zip code. Hang on. Not available in any Utah stores. Sorry, you have to buy them online. But maybe they're not even out yet. Maybe they're not. All of the extra large and extra larges are out of stock. So there you go. They actually look very decent. Like, very good quality. Cool designs, first of all. This one looks like snakeskin. With a little, yeah, because, like, obviously everything is snakes. And then, like, an M in the middle with, like, it's like metal with snakes' heads. Very nice. Meg Thee Stallion, very nice. Phineas and Ferb is beginning this month, you guys. They have remade it. Ross Lynch is going on tour. Should we see where he's going? I like him. I just don't get into his music. He's very, like, kind of rock and roll-ish, but I do like him. And I think he's, like, a very nice person. And just, he's one of those people you can tell he just loves what he does. Because he's always touring somewhere. He's always doing something. And, I mean, I guess that's a good sign. It's a good, whatever, Ross Lynch official website. I have a feeling this is not the official website. Give me a second. Hang on, it's loading. Obsession, the new album out now. The Obsession tour starts tomorrow, June 2nd, Sterling Heights, Michigan. And it goes to July 18th and ends in Los Angeles. He is going to Vegas. No Utah. Sorry, everyone. Las Vegas, Phoenix, Seattle, Vancouver, Portland. But no Utah. Alright, it's official. Utah needs to get bigger. I know people are going to hate me for saying that, but artists just are not coming here anymore. They're going to Denver or they're going to Las Vegas. And that makes me very upset. Very, very upset. Dolly Parton has a new book out, apparently, or coming out. I saw her cookbook the other day at Barnes & Noble, and I really want it. It's like fun desserts and stuff. It's with her sister. But, okay, here we go. Has this been out? Am I thinking something different? It says Dolly Parton, Behind the Seams, My Life in Rhinestones. It's basically a coffee table book. It's not even that much money. It's only $25 for a hardcover. Remember, I paid $90 for my Beyonce one, and it's not a hardcover at all. 336 pages. Oh, this is old. I don't know why. Maybe I just got an ad for it. Publication October 2023. So, sorry to all of you for making you think there was something new coming out. J.K. Rowling is officially a billionaire again. I remember this story from forever ago. She became a billionaire because of her books, which, I mean, that alone in itself is huge. It's just too bad she's an awful person. It really is. Like, I don't know. It's one thing to have those opinions. I don't think her opinions are correct in my mind, but to speak them out loud every day on Twitter, just so openly, when you know you have a huge fan base of people that are absolutely obsessed with the content that you've created and the story and the franchise and world and whatever you've created for people to escape to, and just to be speaking like that, I don't know. and she still gets tons of royalties. We looked it up at one time, and she was getting 20% of ticket sales at Universal Studios. 20%. I mean, a lot of people go for Harry Potter World, so it makes sense. But I remember when she was in the news for giving away so much of her fortune that she lost her billionaire status. And I'm like, what happened to that, J.K. Rowling? Like, what happened to you, I don't know, being that, like that? Now you're just mean. You're just a mean person. But apparently she is still making money because she's a billionaire again. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay, this one, Avengers Doomsday, is the new Avengers, obviously. It's going to need to make $2 billion just to break even. That, I wonder how much they're stressing right now, because Marvel is not doing well. I know Avengers will do well, but I don't... Do you think it's going to beat Endgame? Or what was the last one? Infinity War? Endgame? Like, that was the highest making one, because it was the last one. I don't know. That's going to be a hard thing to do, to top that. And especially now where people aren't too sure about Marvel, they're kind of like, well, what even is Marvel? And what are we trying to do with this whole multiverse universe thing? I don't know, but that's a lot of money. That is so much money. I think $1 billion of it is for advertising. $1 billion of it is to make it. $1 billion of it is for advertising. Oh my gosh. I have this mindset. I don't know why. Because it's the wrong one to have. But I'm like, oh, there's already too much of this product out there. No one's going to buy it. No one's going to want to buy this. No one's going to want to spend money on this. No one's going to spend their money on this. There's not enough money out there for everyone. And I don't know why I think that, because it is obvious there's plenty of money out there. I just need to learn how to find it. There are plenty of people out there who want to listen to my podcast. There are plenty of people out there who want to follow me on social media. Like, I've got to have this mindset shift. I don't know how to do it because I've been like this forever. Like, just being a salesman is not in my wheelhouse. I've tried it several times. I've been a part of a couple MLMs, and they just get you. They think that they can... I mean, some people make a lot of money, I will say. If the product's good and the company's decent, you can make a lot of money. But there's a lot of MLMs and companies out there that are just scams, truly. And I don't know why I think I can do it every time. I'm like, I am not a salesman. I am not a negotiator. If someone out there can teach me how to negotiate and how to make deals, because I just feel bad. Even if the person's rich I'm making a deal with, I'm like, well, I don't want to take advantage of you. And I'm like, they're rich. They're rich. They don't care. Well, actually, they do, but they'll be okay. Some people are great negotiators and salesmen. I need to be like that. I need to be in that mindset of everyone in the world wants to listen to me talk. Everyone wants to follow me and see what I'm doing. I don't know. Maybe I need to do ketamine. I'm going to go and sit with the Mormon wives and do ketamine and figure out why I'm not a good salesman. Okay, what is next on here? Skims has a nipple bra coming out, or... No, sorry, they already have the nipple bra, but it's a nipple bra with pierced nipples. So that's something that you want. Go right ahead. Skims is worth $4 billion, you guys. $4 billion. I was talking to my friend Ryan about this the other day. I think it is absolutely fascinating that Kim has turned into what she is. She truly always talks about how she's like the master manifester, and it is true. Like, she doesn't have any discernible, is that the right word? Any specific talent. She's not a singer. She's not a dancer. I guess now she's an actress, but she didn't start that way, you know? But she's good at business, obviously. And to go from having the sex tape to a reality TV show that nobody took seriously, to a family they made fun of constantly. Like, you would think, a lot of people at the beginning, I think, would have given up because of how relentless the tabloids were to their family, and her specifically. But she thrived. It's almost like on Black Panther when he gets hit and his suit absorbs all that energy, and then he can use that energy to punch people and fight back. You know what I mean? And it's like he's much stronger. That's kind of how Kim is. She just takes all this heat, all this press, all this stuff, and just constantly makes money from it. I don't know. I think if you were to go back when they first started and say, oh yeah, she's going to be a billionaire one day, they'd be like, oh, she's probably going to marry rich. No, it's her money. It is her money. Okay, let's see. Let me find the bra. Maybe it's not out yet. New arrivals. Oh, they have men's new arrivals. This is not new. This is all old. I guess it's newer. Let me see. Because I swear, maybe it's not out. I could be wrong. Where's the little search bar? Nipple bra. Here it is. Okay, so it is $74, and 2 colors are already completely sold out. There's only black left, and it just came out like a week ago, you guys. So I'm saying, there are people out there that want this stuff, and people out there that want to spend money. This model looks kind of like Cara Delevingne, mixed with someone else. Who is that other model that has really thick eyebrows? That's who this girl looks like. Yeah, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different bands. I don't know about bras, sorry. And many different cup sizes. So only one available is A34. So if you are size A34, come and buy this last bra on here. And it's only $74. People genuinely do like the product, though. So it's not like she's just selling crap. But her business partner, Emma, she has a new podcast out. And if you are interested in business or anything like that of the sort, she's a genius. She's one of the richest self-made women. I think she has a net worth of over $200 million. And she grew up pretty poor. So, I don't know, just to come from that. She's a part of Good American. She's a part of Safely. She's a part of... What else is she a part of? A lot of the Kardashian brands. So, she knows what she's doing. For sure. There's no problem with that. Alright, what's next? This is interesting. Apparently there's a new TV show coming out. It from Derry. What is it called? Welcome to Derry. And it's got Bill Skarsgård in it still. Let's see. It will follow the events in the 1960s, the time leading up to the events of the first film in the Stephen King It series. It's an HBO original. Oh, did I tell you guys about this? HBO is changing their name back. It was HBO, HBO Go, HBO... Oh, what was the other one? HBO something. There was another one in between it. HBO Go, HBO Now, HBO Max. Then now it's Max, and now it's going back to HBO Max. Because people are so confused by the name. And I'm like, why would you change it in the first place? Well, I know why. They didn't want to be associated because they purchased Discovery Channel or something. And they didn't want to be associated with like the cheap reality TV shows. Bill Skarsgård. And that's basically it for the people that we know in this. So I don't know when it starts, but TV series 2025 to something else. There's 6 episodes, and apparently it's the beginning of the It franchise. I don't think I can watch it, you guys. I have a hard time. I actually have watched It, and it's not something I could want to watch over and over and over again, but whatever. Okay, on here I haven't checked what it is, but it just says Selena Gomez Oreo. We're gonna go ahead and see what that's all about here, because I think that's so funny. Selena Gomez confirms horchata is in the flavor of the summer. I tried Selena Gomez's limited edition Oreo flavor and I can't get enough. Okay, that seems very promising. I still have my Lady Gaga Chromatica Oreos. They're sitting right in front of me. Do I dare try them? No. Do they go bad? Like, will they mold? I don't dare look. Because I only ate one package of them. And I have 2 other ones full. Okay. If you thought Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco were the perfect pair, just wait till you... Sorry, I'm going to go ahead and say that. I don't think a lot of people think that. I'm just... Don't mean to be rude, but I don't think that's true. Inspired by Gomez's favorite childhood drink, Horchata, the Only Murders in the Building star has created a limited edition chocolate and cinnamon cookie. Wait, that sounds actually really good. I love cinnamon. Did you know that some people don't like cinnamon? I think that's so interesting. Said I grew up loving Oreos, so being able to be a part of the process was a full circle moment. I wanted to find a way for it to feel comforting and have a bit of nostalgia from my childhood. The cinnamon flavor gives it its horchata feeling, and I'm excited for my fans to try it. Well, that's cool. It's cool packaging. Looks very much like the Chromatica one. These Oreos have exclusive Easter eggs for Selenators. Selenators? The Selena Gomez Oreo goes beyond the traditional cookie or chocolate and vanilla cream cookies you're familiar with. The sandwich between chocolate and cinnamon flavored wafers are 2 layers of cream. One is chocolate, one is cinnamon. The other is sweet and condensed milk flavor. These limited edition treats also come with one of 6 designs that Gomez created for her fans. They include some Easter eggs like Selenator's cookies and a heart on fire inspired by her 2021 track, I'm going to butcher this, De Una Vez. Along with 6 images, there's also a special cookie found in every 3 packs with Gomez's signature embossed on top. Getting her signature is like finding a golden ticket in a Willy Wonka chocolate bar. While I didn't end up with one of the exclusive Selena Oreos, I wasn't too bothered since I would have been tempted to save it and not eat it. These horchata flavored cookies are too good not to devour right away. Alright, so I checked Walmart and it said they were out of stock. I'm like, already? But it's because they don't come out until June 9th. US, Canada, and Brazil on June 9th and June 17th for fans in Australia and New Zealand. Along with this release, Gomez will also drop an exclusive remix for Selenators to enjoy as they snack on their Oreos. Basically, she's giving fans a treat for their for their ears as well as their stomachs. I will say, so her new album with Benny Blanco, I didn't think it was bad, but I wasn't like fangirling over it. But it kind of pops on like on a shuffle, and I'm like, this actually is a very good album. It's just kind of relaxing and kind of sultry, and I like it. So there's that. Okay, The Weeknd's movie. Oh, I have 2 things I want to talk about. The Weeknd's movie is doing horrible. You know how I feel about ratings, but this has to be talked about. His movie Wake Up Tomorrow or something? I don't even know what it's called. I guess it does go to show that ratings do something, because I was going to go see this movie because I want to see Jenna Ortega, but the edits on what's this movie's name? The Weeknd, Wake Up Tomorrow, Wake Up something. Hang on, Wake Up. Okay, sorry, it was Hurry Up Tomorrow. It's got better ratings now, but still not great. 14% tomato meter, 64% popcorn meter. So popcorn meter is like the fans, which I don't know. Let's see some of these reviews. The script runs in circles in an effort to pad its runtime, and the finale is so self-flagellating that it feels like a parody of broken artist tropes. People are making fun of that scene on TikTok where he's like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up." I've got calls to make. I'm on tour. I just shut up. His teeth are like sparkling white. Okay, what else? Despite some impressive woozy visuals and a soundtrack of chart-topping music, there's not much to recommend this derivative pop star drama. Even some diehard fans may find themselves wishing for a literal interpretation of the title because Hurry Up Tomorrow can't end soon enough. So yeah, it was not doing well. People are like, poor Jenna and Barry were doing their best to keep this movie afloat with no storyline whatsoever. Okay, that brings me to, they had the AMAs were on last Monday, which is very interesting to me. They moved them from October, and they've been on pause for a couple years. So they that doesn't make sense. They changed the date of the show, so it was in May this year. I want to know whose idea it was to have it on Memorial Day. I just am very curious. Who did that and why? Why would they think that's a good idea? Because apparently it only had 99,000 viewers, which is down 3 million people, I think, from the last time. No major artists showed up. Like, very, very few. I think Meg Thee Stallion was one of the only ones. The rest were artists like Heidi Montag, James Charles. I think that's only... I can't remember anybody else. Jennifer Lopez, I think, is supposed to be like the beginning of her comeback type thing. Didn't really go that well. Apparently, she just danced to a lot of the artists' songs at the beginning. Like, no one wanted to perform. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani apparently performed, but it was a pre-recording. People were posting it online. They're saying this is live, you guys, but look, it's a screen. They're not even here. No major artists wanted to go. I'm like, okay, it's Memorial Day weekend. Like, why would you choose that day? Why would you choose that weekend? What's wrong with you? Some people, I swear, just do not know things. And I'm like, that is a very basic thing to be like, maybe we shouldn't do it on the busiest. It truly was the busiest travel day, I think, of all time. In the news, that's what it said. So I'm just going with it. But yeah, didn't do well. Did not do well. I don't know. You know that song on TikTok right now, the Pretty Little Bluebird. Da, 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 da. So the artist that sings it, she didn't even remember it. Like, someone brought it up to her, like, do you know your song's trending right now on TikTok? Like, it's super popular. She's like, what song is that? And they told her, she's like, I don't even remember that song. She has no idea. That's so funny. Okay, I think that'll do it for me. Oh, Lilo and Stitch did pretty well. Okay, there's a couple. Lilo and Stitch did pretty well in theaters. Opening weekend did at 341 million, which is great. The original one, I think, made 200 million. The original was just forever be iconic. But I've heard this one, people were like saying it's really sad, like the ending, and they wouldn't let completely do drag. So I don't know. I don't know. Like, why? The director did say, because I'm sure he's been getting lots and lots of questions about it. He's like, I just want to say one thing. I tried. I really, really, really tried to let them completely dress up in women's clothes. Like, I think it's interesting they did it in the original one. You think it would be more now that they'd be like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And not so much in the original, because that was, would it come out in 2000, 25 years ago? Yeah, I don't know. People liked it. They said it was good, but they also said it was very sad. Okay, this last one. Todd and Julie Chrisley from Chrisley Knows Best. They were in prison. We've talked about them before for tax evasion, I think it was. But apparently they've maintained their innocence throughout this whole thing. And someone's like, well, why'd you plead guilty? And he's like, do you know how the system works? Like, you have to choose one or the other. And we did a plea bargain. Like it was just, we had no choice. So they've been pardoned by Donald Trump. He let them out of prison. And I'm like, I guess all that campaigning for him worked, Savannah Chrisley, because your parents are free now. They have a new TV show that's going to be released. Their TV show is one of my favorites. It's a very, very good reality show. And I hope it continues. It's on a different network now, though, so we'll see. Anyway, okay, that's it for me, folks. We've been talking for an hour. I will see you next week. It's going to be, I think I'm going to try and record this on Friday. So I just have a hard time with that. I'm like, should I change my dates to Tuesdays or like Wednesdays? Because I hate missing weekend events. And I hate not being able to update you guys on stuff I've been doing for the weekend. So if I record on Fridays, like, that's a whole other week I have to wait to tell you what I did the week before. And I'm like, does that bother anyone but me? Is it just me that bothers? It's a lot less stress on me when I have these pre-recorded, just FYI. Anyway, okay, thanks for listening. I will see you next week, and if there's anything you want me to talk about, just let me know. Subscribe to my Patreon page for 2 bonus episodes per month. It's only $5. And yeah, tell everyone about me. Tell everyone that I'm the coolest person you know. And also, I don't know, go to Vegas. If you're one of these people that don't like Vegas, I promise you, you're not doing it right. There's plenty for everyone, even families. Okay, bye.